The PDF viewer has massively improved and evolved. Look, we got a PDF on here. We can go and look at different pages, scroll up and down. We can even activate a thumbnail view. So I can click on that and see the thumbnails. I can even hide them out of view. I can zoom in and zoom out. I can fit to width. I can fit to height. I can search for content within the document. I can even activate dark mode. I could print, I can download, and I can even go to full screen. And this will work on your desktop, your tablet, or your mobile. But that's not all. There is more you can do to make this work for you. This is all done with the power of a code snippet. I want to say thanks to Sagar, who contacted me, took the PDF viewer, and what he did was create an interface for it. Now, I've gone and expanded and evolved it even further with more features like adding in cover and a few other little things. Let me show you. So this code, link is in the video description. Go and copy, paste, save, and activate. And then inside the tools, you will see PDF viewer. And basically, this is it. This is what you're now going to get. You now get a much nicer interface. What I had before worked, but you were having to adapt and add to the shortcode. And that could be confusing for some people. Not anymore. So this is how simple and easy it is. I'm going to click media and I'm going to add in this PDF. Okay, and that's it. There's the shortcode. Let's go and copy that. Inside of Elementor or any page builder you're using, you just drop in a shortcode widget or a code widget, whatever you're using, and you drop that in. And now I can see my PDF and I have all the functionality there. And I want to assure you that even when you're viewing on the mobile, at the top there's lots of items. You can still scroll left and right so that you can still access all of the features. So that was just a basic PDF. We didn't do anything fancy. We just added that as a URL so that you could read on screen. And this is all completely free. Now, if I go and add in some details, your shortcode will change as you add in the details. Now, I'm just going to copy that, and you'll now see how it's appeared at the top. Now, if you don't like the font styles, when you scroll down, you will see the body font and the display font, so you can change that. But you may not want to show anything. I'm just going to get rid of them. You can set what your dimensions are on the desktop, the tablet, and the mobile. So you may decide on the desktop you want it to be quite big. Don't forget, you have the setting or the feature in there to go for full screen, and you click it again and it will shrink back down. But here's where it gets interesting, okay? I can go and set a color, and I'm going to go for that pinkish red color. You can decide by default, is it a light or dark theme? But here's a really cool bit, and this is what Sagar added in. So it's the feature visibility. So you may decide that you do want to allow fit to width, fit to height on the desktop. Or maybe you only do it on the mobile, and on the desktop, you want to leave it as it is. I would recommend you leave all of these activated, if I'm honest. But if you decide that you don't want to have a download button available anywhere, just unselect it. Super versatile in what you can do over here. I'm just going to go over to the top for a moment, and I'm going to add in a cover image. So before you see the PDF, I want you to see an image. And the image does not have to be the same size as the PDF. I am intentionally going to go and pick this landscape image. I'm then going to scroll down and I'm going to set the height of that image. In fact, before I do that, I am going to say by default, when you open that PDF, I want you to be fit to height, because at the moment it does fit width. I want it to be fit to height. Show cover first. I'm going to say yes. So if I had not set that to be yes, you won't see the cover. When you go to the page, you will instantly see the PDFs wherever they are. I'm going to say do show me it. And I'm going to say show me a cover button. You can get rid of that cover button, by the way, okay? So if I had no, you won't see a cover button. And you're probably wondering, what is the cover button? I'm going to explain it to you in a moment. Let's just show it, okay? And my button will say open PDF. You could even change it to open document, open flowchart, open whatever you've got in there. And I'm going to say the height of my cover image is only 300 pixels. And I'm also going to show a hover overlay. So whether you click the button or you click on the image, because here's the other thing. What if you don't show? In fact, no, do you know what? Let me just leave this one. No, we'll leave it on. We'll leave the hover overlay on, and then we won't show the button so that it becomes even more intuitive. We can style out the button, left, center, right, stretch. I'm going to go for center, stretch. You'll understand in a moment. I can set the padding of my button. I can set the border radii of my button. I'll just go with 2. The overlay text, the background color, all of these things are going to be really super simple for you to understand when you're actually using it. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is say remove the shadow that you have around the PDF viewer. Now what I'm going to do is copy that shortcode. I'm going to go over and I'm going to paste it. And what you'll now see, my image, and it's 300 pixel. Can you see the overlay? Click to open. That's the overlay you're getting. And there's your button. which is currently set to center. Now you'll see page content and page content. They are just headings I've added in just to show you what would happen if you had other content on the page. So whether I click the button or whether I click it, it ain't going to make a difference. What will happen now is that will open. Look at that, fit to height. And we don't have the shadow behind, and you're not losing any functionality. Let me now just go back over here, and I am going to say do not show the button, so don't show it. And I've now changed my overlay text to be click to open document. Every time you make a change, you just copy the shortcode. So now we don't have a button, but look, click to open document. So if you want to have the button, you can. If you don't want to have the button, you don't have to. If you don't want to have the hover overlay, so you would just change this to no if you don't want to show it. How brilliant is this? But there's one last really important thing I want to share with you. What if you've logged out or whatever and you come back in and this is now empty and you realize that you want to change an existing PDF viewer, which is on the page over here? Here's the really cool bit. You go over and you copy the code and see where it says import existing shortcode. I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to say import. And as soon as you import it, everything changed. Look, there's my text, there's my height, URLs for the images, and the PDFs are now in place. So if I now decide, right, I'm going to change the image, I'm going to change my color tone. Actually, I am now going to show the button. I can then copy that, go back over, paste it. You can have multiple PDFs now. This is the PDF viewer gone up a level now. This is free to use, free code snippet. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Go and sign up for our YouTube channel for access to exclusive videos. Take care. See you soon. Bye.